Hi, Maisie and Sebastian. This is Christina from The Upcoming. So lovely to speak with you today. To start things off, would you like to tell us a bit about Jesse and Sam, your characters in Getaway?
Yeah, Jessie, she's a lot of fun. She's one of those people that is very direct and kind of a bit unpredictable. What I loved about her is I feel she very much like operates in extremes. Like if she doesn't want to do it, she will pay you no energy. If she finds things funny, she finds it like hilarious. And I think because of that, she can be extremely unpredictable, which is like so much fun to play and also can be quite unnerving to the people around her. But yeah, she's very different from me, which I think I found really exciting. And to play someone who like operates so boldly was also, yeah, really fun.
Sam is definitely complicated and keeps himself to himself and probably says 1 in 10 thoughts that are going through his head. And there's a lot more going under the surface that I think bubbles up over the course of the film.
And how did you prepare for your roles? Did you draw inspiration from real life experiences or other movies?
Always like to make a playlist. I don't know why I find that helpful. I think it's because it's something that you can kind of listen to while you're on set, and it's quite a passive way of keeping yourself, I don't know, like in the same feelings or the same vibe as the character. Also, it's just quite a lot of fun to make a playlist and think about the kind of songs that they'd either listen to or that kind of speak to their vibe. And yeah, lots of different films, lots of images. I love Little Miss Sunshine as a film, but Paul Dano's performance in that, which is kind of why I wanted to go, like, my hair's darker in the film. It's like kind of a jet black. I don't know, something about that film and his performance in that felt close to Sam. And then, yes, some personal experiences as well and people I know.
I think for me, it's like I always like to understand like what my character's point of view is, like what's their perspective on the world, how do they see things? And I always think like once I've worked out what their POV is, then it's like everything comes from that. So I think once I realized like what's Jessie's thing, like who is she, like how does she see the world around her, and then it was like working out, okay, so she'd reacted that like this and she thinks this about this, and then collecting like all the information about like even the smallest thing, like does she like when people open the car door, like how does like everything like that can like help build like a really fleshed out perspective. And then also the mood of it, like I love one of my favorite films is The Lobster, and I feel like the way that they deliver things so deadpan and direct, I feel like really inspired me with her, because she is someone who says things very on the nose and sometimes like devout of any expression. So yeah, I think taking inspiration from things like that and then also working out who she was and how she sees things all kind of came together to, yeah, step into her shoes, so to speak.
Just what attracted you to the project in the first place when you got the script and everything?
Yeah, I think like Nick Frost and his movies and his work, like I've always loved like the style of his films. I've always found so funny, his kind of dark, dry humor. It's proper the kind of thing that makes me laugh. So I think as soon as I knew that he'd written it, it was like, this is just going to be right up my street. And then also love horror. So it was like kind of, this is like a dream. Nick Frost meets horror. And then read the script and I was like, this is just so well written. It's so funny. But yeah, it creates this really clear world. And yeah, I think after that, I was like, this would be a dream, and just feel really lucky to be part of it and to work with these guys on it.
Sebastian, just as a quick follow-up, could you give us a few songs from your playlist?
I'll give you two songs, which is Hungry Like the Wolf by Duran Duran and then Psycho Killer by Talking Heads.
And finally, we've seen what the Smith family is like on screen. Could you give us a little, like a few anecdotes or stories about what your dynamic was like off screen?
We were like a little family. Like I feel like Nick and Ash became our like literally like adopted parents. Like I remember one time Ash like bought all my shopping for me and made me meal preps because she knows I can't cook. And I was literally like, this, you are my mummy now. So yeah, I think we literally became such a close unit, and we still have like a group chat that we chat on, and I think that's quite rare. So I feel, yeah, it was so much fun.
Yeah, definitely. We really did become a family and like did barbecues at the weekend and hung out and went swimming together and like all the stuff that a family would do. Definitely also everyone has quite like a dark sense of humor. So definitely the like safeness of kind of joking around with each other, and it's really lovely. Like, we still call Nick and Aisling mummy and daddy just because it's funny. But then I realized I think I commented daddy on one of Nick's Instagram posts, like as an in joke, not thinking, and then it looked like something very different. But yeah, it was funny. I hope Nick found it funny. So
Thank you so much. That's all I have. I hope you have a great day.